This episode of Dr. Chess Adventures is against the National Master. Got lucky on the knight spot right there. Gonna try to push advantage.
Check.
There's a way to do this, and there's a way not to defend. Not to defend is with the bishop. I like moving the knight out and then following it with the bishop, looking to make a move on the queen potentially. Black's not going to allow that, of course. So we're looking to develop here. A move on the queen. Decide to get the knight developed here. Looking to get the queen in position. Black brings out its knight, stopping the f7 threat. Going to start pushing the pawns.
Kinside castling.
And of course solidifying.
Kinside castling.
Black castles. Decided to push there. That is a danger spot because now the queen could potentially be exposed to the rook if Black does something with the knight, so we've got to be careful of that. Trying to set up our own attack, looking to check the king and win the queen. Of course, they're not going to allow that. Looking to set up another trap here. Going to get aggressive with the pawns. We got to use everything we have here. Was looking to dislodge the knight from guarding h7. That was the idea behind that move there. A number of different ways we could go. Was thinking of getting the queen to h3 eventually, but decided to go with a check from the rook.
Check.
The idea was we could limit Black's queen, some of the squares for the next few moves. Then went queen to h3. Was kind of expecting that move there. Decided to get the rook involved, I believe. Yeah, that was the next move I made there. Okay. Tricky spot. Decided to move the queen. Threatening mate. No, there's not threatening mate there, but we're threatening to go to f7. Okay, here's a tricky spot here. Decided to go with dark squared bishop to d2 with the idea of if Black takes the light squared bishop with his knight, we can win the queen. So soft pen. Decided to just get rid of the bishop there, trade off pieces.
Check.
And of course going for the check. Now we win the pawn back. We're going to try to set up some type of mate. When Black smartly moves his bishop out of the way. And the idea here is to get the rook to g3, but Black's not going to allow that. And there's a trade there. Black looking to trade again. And we do.
Check.
So decided to go for the check here. And there's a reason for that. Or the next move here anyway. What we're looking to do is to get to f6. And we're also looking to defend. So we're going to play queen to f4. The idea behind that was we could do some block. I mean, I guess if they check on... If Black would check on d1, then yeah, but we trying to set up a mate here potentially. Anyway, Black decides to trade off queens, which we do. And probably should have played the king first instead of bringing that pawn out. So that's a big mistake there. Losing the pawn. So we're about even in pawns, but I like the structure here. Decided to go with a5 with the idea of pushing the king to one side and then winning the pawn in the middle, which we do right there. Not going to chase the e-pawn. We're going to push the a-pawn here because we have the king. I think we can get to that e-pawn. And unfortunately, that was how it ended there. So I'd like to win games in checkmate, but again, Real good opponent. Got lucky there. I'm not going to win most of them, but yeah, that was it. Thanks for watching.